folks, I'm going to tell you 5 quick facts about black bull markets. Now, did you know, number 1, they're New Zealand FMA regulated? Number 2, did you know they have a copy trading service where you can either be a signal provider or copy signals? And number 3, did you know they've got over 26,000 tradable assets, including Forex, crypto, stocks, indices, and even more? And number 4, did you know they offer 500 to 1 leverage? And number 5, if you open up an account today and trade 1 lot a month, they're going to give you TradingView Pro for free. Check them out, Black Bull Markets.
What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? We had news this morning, as you guys know. Not much volatility, but did take a position already from here. Around this level, I believe it was this break. Yeah, I did take a position here as well at 750, which is a nice quarter number. And I will be targeting these highs. Stop below the low. So about a 1-5 RR. We're almost there. This got in yesterday. Took another position here to scale in because I seen that we've been breaking highs consistently. Had a break off a high, had a retracement, and then broke another high within structure. Broke another high, and then news induced retracement, and then we're up. All right. What's up, everybody? Man, comments, man. Flood them comments, guys. Where you guys from? What do you guys want to see? Any pairs? Any trades you guys took this week? Nice. Talk about it. Let's discuss. All right, so one of the reasons why I was actually looking at this level as a possible reaction level is because we had the same exact sort of criteria that I keep, which is we had a break of this high, right? And then you had this larger retracement over 3 days. And then we had a reaction to the area that it originated from. So plus we had a range, so just extra confluences. Nice. Can everybody hear me? Yeah. I think you guys can hear me. Yeah, so let's talk, guys. Put it in the comments. What do you guys trading? What do you guys doing for the week? Any setups you guys taking? Any pairs? We'll look over that. GJ, yes, the cousin, USD JPY's cousin. They're very much related. Um, Waiting for ES to come to me. ES. Not sure what ES means, but yeah. Trying to trade US30, but it's not moving at all right now. Yeah. It doesn't really move 8 o'clock. It moves around 9:30, 10:30. So, oh, S&P. Got it. Oh, you're probably talking about futures then with the ES. But yeah, US30, it's pretty nice what I'm seeing on US30 actually. Because we had a break above this high, right? And price failed to break this low. So these lows are still intact. I'm not going to try and sell right now. I want to see some sort of break and then a retracement back to go short because it's been going up for a while. So we can definitely see a bigger retracement. Like NASDAQ already started. So yeah, I'd say wait until 9:30 opens. We could probably see like a nice setup there. Yeah, pretty much the same stuff, but pretty nice setup. Let's see where we're at with that. Yeah, so about 4% profit on this setup right now. Because I don't take full size positions. I take one here and then here, about 0.5% each. So it's nice. GBP JPY, yeah. GBP JPY is actually similar because if you guys see, right? Let's just clear this up for real. So this high was broken, right? So we had a bullish indication that, all right, we possibly could go higher. And we set a high here, and there's a low here. So this low pretty much kind of respected this one because we have a key level, about 163.00. I'm not assuming, I'm not going to say we're going to buy right away. We could possibly see some more movement later around 10:30. Yeah, so right here, it broke, and then we had a retracement back. Obviously, get a better price, and then we go higher, right? So that's my thought process behind that. Yeah, but if I was to take this setup, I actually see like a nice break out of this range, retracement, and then possibly continue filling this space, a lot of space, right? With no assumptions. We want to see the price action. With USD yen, we actually had the price action. News gave us a nice break to the low, right? Like a tiny retracement, a quick one. And then we took the buys. So up about 80 pips from there. Yeah, I like the yen pairs. I can get 6 trades a day and win 3 of them at 2.5 risk. with this at 2.5x risk. I'd say why would you trade 6 times a day though? I think one solid setup is good enough, bro. Just stick to like one solid setup. Your win rate will be higher. That's for sure. Like your win rate will be higher. You'll feel more relaxed. Not so many pairs just going back and forth, right? So yeah, let's look at gold. Okay, because my risk can be at 0.2% and I can get 10% profit a month. Hey man, if that suits you best, that's you, man. Keep it up. But yeah, if you're definitely looking to take more quantity, I'm more of a quality guy, right? Like I focus on quality. It's just I have more time to myself compared to the charts. Um, I have more time to myself, so it just makes everything more um, easier that way. But yeah, if that works for you, man, stick to it. Whatever works for you, because there's no um, set way, right? But that's actually a good thing if you're taking lower risk because you have more sample size now. So if you think about this, right, we're thinking in probabilities when it comes to trading, guys. All right. So I'm going to take partials on the UJ position. Let me take partials. Yeah. Nice. I'm going to take partials and lock in some gains. Perfect. All right. So yeah, what I was saying is the fact that you're using lower risk could be better for you because you have a higher sample size by taking more trades. So what that could do is actually kind of test out the strategy more. You have more room for improvement, and also like if you're getting higher risk to reward trades, then why not like enjoy that, right? So yeah, pretty good. Gold. Let's look at gold. Yeah, gold. Um, Man, this was an amazing setup, guys. I actually called this out in my group. So if you guys don't know, I have a Telegram group where I share my basically streams, and also I do breakdowns before the week starts. So on Mondays, I'd send out a analysis for the week, basically what I think, and then you guys can go from there. It's about $20 a month. Again, like that's literally nothing. Um, so right. So yeah, you guys can get involved in that. You guys can check out my Telegram. Uh, I'll put it in like last time. Yeah, that's my Telegram and my Instagram. So yeah, we've actually had from the last stream, I had a few guys join the group, and they're already making some profit, which is nice. I'm glad to hear and see that happening. So yeah, so basically, my thought process was we had a small bullish indication from here and here. The price gave us a nice retracement, better price to buy, and then the institutions, they're actually in their positions from here. No, from here, right? They're in their positions from there and took continuation setup to go long, right? But I like to take streams live with you guys, so trades, yeah. Yeah, so The members caught this trade pretty nice, targeting these highs, and then also a key level on the daily time frame, right, which was this supply level right here, right, about half of it. So yeah, pretty nice setup. Now the reason why we're seeing reactions is because this is a daily supply level. You could definitely see some reactions from there. And yeah, as you guys see, gold is actually giving us a nice trade setup. Could we take shorts? All right, so we had a tiny bearish indication right here. So we're out of this trade. I don't want to confuse you guys. I just want to show you guys my thought process. So since institutions were here, they held their positions and added more to go long, to take out some liquidity up high, right? All right, so let's get rid of this stuff. All right, so let's talk about this. Since price made a bullish indication going higher, this right here is a correction, like a retracement phase, right? Very slow price action. Price is 200 pip range for now, considering it's gold. And yeah, price is doing price. If it's going to retrace, I would take profits right here at 1990, 1991 level, right? But I'm gonna see if we see a break. If we see a break to the lows, we can possibly take it lower. But the reason why I'm actually seeing this as a short opportunity is because price broke from this range, and then this is kind of like a retracement. And NY open, due to the news, we saw sell-off. So we still have like 170, 75 pips to go from the current price. So not gonna assume anything. That's one thing, guys. You never ever assume in trading. You want to see the confirmation, which is the bullish indication or the bearish indication, and then you wait for the retracement for a better price, and then you take the position, right? So yeah, I'm yeah, thanks. I'm giving out some free gems on the live streams, but we go real in depth with the one-on-one mentorship and the Telegram. So yeah, pretty cool, man. My little world. Hey, man, what's up? Definitely, guys. Any comments, questions? Put them in the chat. You know, we're here for you, man. We're here to discuss, trade live, take positions live. Yeah, so this is actually my position. Anybody who just joined, I took 2 positions. Right, I was in from here on a sort of a retracement from yesterday. As you guys see, this break. So I took a position yesterday at Asian session, right? Stop below the lows and targeting these highs. Minimum, we could possibly see a more break because we have all the space, a lot of space in the middle, right? Just to fill that up a bit. There's a bunch of sellers chasing. So yeah, I'm in a position from here. We're still running. I have taken some partials here in case we get a reaction. Yeah. Also, What else? Desmond says outsell gold to 2001. Look, bro, the reason why I'm saying even taking sells is just this sell is not the real setup, guys. You know what I mean? It's not the real setup. I'm bullish. I've been bullish from here. From here, I took positions here as well for a parabolic continuation. I took a position here on Tuesday. So right now we're seeing profit taking occurring at the highs, right? So when you see this happening, this after a big bullish indication, this is a retracement. I am bullish on it long term as well because we still have these highs right here at 2072, which is a long way to go, right? So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. All right. Any questions, man? Any concerns? Anything you guys want to get into? Put it in the chat, man. This is what we're here to do. We're here to discuss and take setups. And also, man, thanks for the support, guys. I appreciate it. You know, I'm grateful for people that are willing to learn, asking questions. It just stimulates us to go harder, you know? How did you limit emotional problems? So, there's no, I wouldn't use the word limit or anything like that. I'd say you have to be okay with risk. Like, you have to be willing to take risk because without risk, there's no reward, like everybody says, right? But it's true. It's as cliche as it is. It's actually very much true, man. You know, so many people get in this industry wanting to just make money, but they don't know what it takes. Uh, uh, so you see, emotional problems, they're not really problems, guys. If you're not confident in what you're doing, then you're gonna have the problems, right? That's why it's so important to wait and see exactly what you're looking for. And when they do come to your areas, like let's just say, let's put it like this. Anticipate with your hypothesis, right? Have a hypothesis on what you're looking for at what level, right? And all obviously have a logical reasoning for that. And once price gets to that level, you want to be relaxed, you know, not rushing into it, and then just wait for the highest or lowest price when they get to that level. So I was waiting for the lowest price I could get when they came to this area, you know, because we had that, you know, bullish indication from here and here. So just got to be patient, man. And once it comes to the level, execute. If you're managing risk properly, then you're good, man. Then you're good. I get what you're saying, but no way I'm bullish on gold near all-time highs, bro. I'm not saying take buys here, guys. I'm saying you take profit here. That's literally buying high. We don't buy high, bro. We sell high, basically taking our profits. If we were to buy, we want to wait for the best opportunity in these levels, right? Because price can do whatever it wants, but there's always a reason to what price is going to do. It's just not going to do it just because. There's no random stuff. It's always a reason. Desmond, I need to become a better loser for sure. No, man, it's not about losing, right? You have to accept that okay, you might be wrong sometimes, but that's why you have your stops, right? And when you do, just think of it as like a sample size, right? Like you're taking a survey of the setup of the strategy and seeing how it works long term throughout the days, right? So, um, yeah, uh, I think you should wait for buy, otherwise it'll hit. Mm. We're not taking any more positions on this. I'm in I'm in this position. Um, this is a reaction because look, guys, this is a nice reaction from news, but we don't hold our trades too long, guys. We have to take profits, right? Um, knowing where we're getting out. But yeah, uh, I don't like messy charts. Yeah, that's gold. That was gold. Uh, yeah. So Desmond, if you were to just write down or take screenshots of your stuff, you're gonna start to see patterns, right? Write down the winners. Um, write down the winners, why it won, why you took that setup, and then you're gonna see like, okay, you're gonna start to see some patterns happening within the criteria itself, right? So that way, uh, it's nice. Aren't you studying the DXY? DXY. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Getting a nice setup from here because of this. See this low? This low was actually respected right here. So yeah, there's still some space to fill. There's a lot of space to fill, so I'm just gonna hold my positions. And this is, I don't use no correlation, man. Like if you like, there are times where this thing will be bullish and then gold will be bullish at the same time, right? That's why I don't really use correlation. I just look at the pair and the structure. It's all about structure. There's always going to be a nice structure. And like I mentioned in my mentorship and also with my weekly breakdowns, I always look at what's possible. I look at both sides. I'm not very much biased on one because when you stick to that bias, like the position could be going against you, and then you're like, no, I'm not gonna close this, or I'm gonna hold this because I feel like I'm right and the market's wrong, right? But you know what's funny, bro, is that this right here, if you were to take longs here, right, and then you still see bears stepping in, that doesn't mean you're wrong. Maybe you just have to wait for a better price, right? That's why I always say wait for the highest price when looking for sells and better lowest price when looking for buys. US30. Can you look at US30? Yeah, so okay, this is a good time for US30 because we're seeing uh equity open, which is 930 uh for me, right here. UTC -4. So not gonna lie, man. This looks this looks so bearish because we definitely broke lows, but I want to see it break this low ultimately. And then when I see a nice structure, because I want to see some intense like volume come in. I want to see a lot of volume come in. But I'm not going to assume the sell because we still have this high up here, right? We have a high up here that could be taken. That could be taken later, right? So this right here, we're not selling right away. I want to see them hit some highs, sweep some highs first before we see a major shift in momentum, because when there's a big reversal, these types of things aren't counted as reversals in my eyes, right? These are just reactions. A big reversal to me is when there's a high and price sweeps it real hard and then drops, right? We never just sell all willy-nilly, right? We're just being patient, right? So, right. NASDAQ, see, look at NASDAQ. NASDAQ is bearish since Tuesday. If we see more volume breaking these lows, that'd be nice, man. That would be nice. But you don't assume ever, never ever assume that what price may or may not do, right? Because at that point, you're coming to a point of assumption, which doesn't work. Just anticipate, get the confirmation, and yeah, trade that, man. You see how messy price action has been? Like literally ranges. This is all range. One big range from 500 to 300. That's 250 pips, and that's nothing for US30, right? Uh-huh. All right. So, what are you guys going on? What do you guys got going on, man? Any pairs? Anything we want to see? Now you see this. You see how I took profit right at these highs, and look at what's happening. We actually see that reaction. This is profit taking. When you see these reactions happening, right? Because price could easily just continue what it wants to do. But if you get a good setup, you take it, and then you call it a day, man. No quality trades on US30 for days. I've been very patient, which you should be, man. Patience is the essence of trading. It's not about making money, man. That's one thing you guys have to get out of your head, is like, it's not all about just making money. It's about keeping your money, which is which pretty much is risk management, portfolio management. So right, so gold, you see that? You see how gold didn't break this low? And we see this respect. I would not be surprised if we see more bullish action right now. I would not be surprised. Because you see this retracement phase? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you agree, because you've been there, man. Like, when you don't focus on the money and when you focus on the process, the money automatically comes. You know what I mean? But that also comes with your lifestyle. If you're a guy who has a job or doesn't trade full time, trading less is actually maybe be better for you. Just focus on the quality than the quantity. So, can you please talk about the daily bias? Okay, daily bias for what? Daily bias for what pair? Yeah, just put it in the comments so we can go over what pair you're talking about. Yeah, US30. Yeah, Nah. For USD CAD. Okay. Looks like we had a range. Price broke out, giving us a bullish indication that price may go higher, right? Because it broke these highs on the daily time frame. So what does price do? Well, price always retraces. Price retrace. We go down to the H4. We have confirmation on these lows because, as you guys can see, price actually made a low right here, and then price kept breaking these highs, breaking these highs, breaking these highs, and then doing the same thing, breaking high, retrace, breaking high, retrace, and then yeah, looks good, man. If you took longs, this would kind of correlate with USD JPY. But yeah, this is a good buy setup, but you wouldn't hold it forever though, right? Always take profits at previous highs. Like here, that's possible target. Here, right? We had a breaker level here, right? So that would be the final target for me if I was to counter this. But it's pretty nice though because you can hold as much as you're comfortable with, right? Like whatever I like to do, I like to take setups where I take my profit, I walk away, and wait for a better opportunity the next week, next day, right? But yeah, this is pretty nice though because we had that pretty much nice uh, discount setup because look, price started off on the Monday, dropped 122 pips, and now it's doing what? It's breaking highs now. Breaking highs is buying back up. Minimum TP, second TP. As as far as you want to go, but that's what I would do, man. That's USD CAD. Next. What's next? All right. So my UJ position. Nice TPs were achieved. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. You see this? You see how gold just started reacting? Look at all this space. You don't think price may just want to come. How do I set the take profit? What do you mean? How do I set the take profit? I just showed you, man. You're gonna literally oh man. You're literally going to mark out some highs and write down the price level of that high. In this case, it'd be 135.35, and you're gonna put that into your MT5 or MT4 or C trade or whatever you use, and yeah, you're gonna set your TP. Yeah, so that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna set your TP that way. But yeah, guys, you see what I'm saying? You never assume. Now you see, why would you not want to buy here? Because there's buyers here, there's buyers here, there's buyers here, and this is slower little retracement back, right? For me though, I want to sell once this low is broken. You see this black line right here? Actually, let's make it nice and clear. If price breaks this low really hard, like that, like gives us a nice bullish indication, I mean bearish indication, I'm gonna set the new low as my potential target once we get a retracement. See, you see, if price was to dump here, break that low, then I would wait for like a nice little retracement. You know what I mean? And then continue going lower, man. That's what I would wait for. That's what structure likes to do, guys. Structure isn't just when the highs are taken, must I take it to break even? Yeah, so uh actually no. No. You're gonna set at break even once you could say that. There's so many ways to go break even, right? I know some guys who go break even once they hit a certain amount of pips, like 40 pips, 35 pips, they go to break even. But if you're swinging, personally, like all right, let me talk about my trade then. I went break even on my trade from here once news did this and it flew, like I saw that break of this high, I was at break even. And I took some partials. Like I took some of my position off here. But this setup right here, like I got in at 750, which is the quarter level. Uh yeah. I took my position back to break even, like I think when I broke this high right here. So when price broke this high, I put at break even, and look how close it got. It was so close. It was literally 3 pips. Literally 3 pips from my break even, right? Gold is dumping. I told you guys. I told you guys. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. So if you were to take a sell, this is a massive stop loss. I wouldn't do that, right? I'd wait for a test. You know what I mean? You can take a nice 1:3. All right. That's a pretty moderate stop, 58 pips, but that's kind of big for me. Um, right. But to be honest, there's no reason for me to short gold right now, though. That's another thing. If you want to try your luck and you want to do it, cool, right? Something like this, go lower. It's possible, right? It's possible, but for me, is it highly probable? It's probable as well, but is it highly probable? Like very probable. That's the question you gotta ask, right? Um, yeah. So NFP, right? NFP's tomorrow. If NFP gives us that, like, if NFP does something like that, oh man, that'd be beautiful. Like, NFP's been nice, like the last couple months, since since uh since February, since we had that sell off. But yeah, you see why gold is actually doing this again, because institutions are in their positions from here, guys. They're holding, and in fact, they're adding, and the whole retail market is adding. But at the same time, why is it doing that? Because price broke this high retracement. You know what I mean? I don't like to assume what price is gonna do, but since price broke this low, we could take a chance. We could take a chance if we get a retest. Right? We could take shorts. Like that. It's not the best RR. It's still 1:3. But I wouldn't get in right now. The best setup, the best time to actually take this would have been if you saw this retracement out of this range and then New York open news, you took the short. So you would have actually had a way better risk to reward if you got in here, right? And you put your stop above. But think about this, right? You see how price actually started breaking these lows, like very minute. Price started breaking these lows very minute, and then it did a quick little retracement back up and then dumped. So that's a little something for you guys, right? US30 flying down to 945. Oh man, it's nice. I like it. 8 o'clock open, high of the day, 200 pips. Pretty good. But for me, when I'm in a position, I don't like adding more positions like in different pairs. I'm going to add to that same sequence. So I like to think of trades as sequences as well, because this would have been a scale in on this sell right here. Right? So if you took a short here, whatever, stop above, which I don't like to do that, but like if you were to do that on your second position, you actually have more chances and more confirmation that, okay, we can take shorts, right? So if you wanted to take a short here on this little retracement, you put your stop, what makes sense to you, right? And then you would target these lows. But it's very likely that price, once it breaks these lows, we can see more retracement. I want to wait until price breaks these lows because I like waiting for the best, like the biggest trades, man. Big trades. I like big trades. Like, because the thing with US30, right? If you take these tiny setups, what ends up happening is that you either get chopped up, like if you try to like buy here, sell here, like it wouldn't make sense. You want to see when price is clearly going, then it's going good. I think someone said in the comments right there, how do I know if it's a high or low of the day? Bro, look guys, if you ask a question, if you guys ask a question, don't delete the question, because there's no right or wrong question, right? Like, it's fine, guys. I'll answer it, and also it could help somebody else who's watching, right? So how do I know if it's a high or low of the day? It's simple. I always look at structure, guys. Structure. You see how price did this? Price ranged, broke out to the highs, and it failed to go further, right? And then it broke this low, like right here. At that point, this is the high of the day because price did not go further than it. If you look at the price level, the highest price of that day was 33,710, right? And when it broke this low, your chance to get in was about 60 pips away from the high of the day. So you're still near the high of the day. And what happens when you want to sell? You want to sell high, market fulfillment. You want to buy low, right? Even here, what happened? Price did the same thing. It ranged. Price did a small pump out of the range, and then retested previous breaks. So this little break, just key levels, right? And then what did it do? Price did not go further higher than this price. That's literally what it means. High of the day, low of the day. You know what I mean? I caught the low of the day on USD yen. This was the low of the day on Asian session. I took the low, and reason why I actually seen this as a potential setup is because the bullish indication, and on top of that, when price starts moving like this, like dumping, they're basically stop hunting people. Like, I don't like using the word stop hunt, but they're pretty much taking out breakout traders. Like they're stopping them out. Like a lot of people who had break evens or stops here, stops here, stops here, they took them out. And you see how this low is protected. Low, this was the low of the day, and then this was the low of the day. So two low of the days, and then another retest of the low of the day. So that's the low of the session, right? So you can take buys at lows, right? So that's why we took buys there. Gold. See, I drew this in as a potential, right? So I didn't take this trade, guys. I did not take this setup. I took this setup. And then I'm actually gonna kind of label it so you guys can understand, right? My thought process. This could have been a break of a high too. This too. So yeah, that's basically the reason I took this. Yeah, so my bad, guys. Just had a little bit of thing with the internet there. You guys hear me clearly? I'm sure you guys hear me. All right. Yeah, so I don't scalp, but if you want to scalp, I can show you like a little bit of a tactic. Oh wow, what a beautiful, beautiful setup, man. You're an Aussie. So clean, man. So clean. Yeah, so if you want to scalp, you're gonna want to go to like lower time frames. If you want to scalp, right? Scalping, this is a good idea. Like this would be like a sort of a scalp here. Definitely. This would definitely be a scalp. So we had a price range, price broke, gave us a bullish indication, and then we had that retracement right here, and then news gave us the lowest price, right? So if price did this and it closed bullish, price kind of broke this high and then retraced. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go long, right? This would be a scalp trade. Stop below the lows. I know it's a tiny stop loss, like right here, 8 pips, right? And then you would want to target like previous highs, intraday stuff. So that's like 30 pips, 30 pips in about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I mean, not 30, 30 pips. Yeah, 30 pips in like 15 minutes, guys. So that's how you would scalp. It's the same stuff, but why would you scalp when you could hold this longer? You know what I mean? Get more out of your trade. But yeah, I'm chilling. Made 300 pounds thanks to UG. Oh man, I love hearing that, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah. This is actually a free live call right here. If you guys want to get in on the real nitty gritty and the good content, I have a Telegram. You guys can message me on Telegram. It's $20 a month. I do weekly breakdowns for what I'm looking for and what I'm expecting for the week. And I show you the levels where I'm going to get in. And we also do like a review of the week, um, basically how they played out. So, yeah, man, if you guys are looking into that, man, you can make 300 pounds over and over, man. But yeah, uh, I'm glad you made profit, man. That's humbling, bro. Uh, so yeah, what pair did you trade? Was that gold, US30? What pair did you trade? Boy, this was the easiest setup, man. I swear, this was like the easiest setup. I should have taken this too. But I don't trade London because this move started moving in London, and this would be New York. It's for a continuation. Gold went to the pip. Easy, 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 easy. Oh yeah, we had a low retest. Yeah, so if you wanted to take a gold sort of retest, your stop would have been above the high. It didn't come completely to the thing. It just retested this wick. That's why it's doing what it's doing. But I always like to get in on bodies, so retest the bodies, right? But This is valid too. If you took this setup, that's cool. Yeah, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate everybody's feedback and comments. I'm glad everybody's making profit and learning, because that's what it is at the end of the day, right? We're here to learn first, make profit second. So yeah. What a day. This is one of the best sessions, man. Last week, like we said, we're gonna wait. You see how patient we were? We were patient. Now we got some nice setups for the day, because we had a break and then pull back. It didn't come to the body. I would have taken one at the body, but it didn't come to the body, so no setup for me. I don't like taking it off wicks. The reason why, actually, I'll say this too, is there's a lot of pending orders that are left usually out of these breaks. You see this? There's a little bit of space. There's a lot of pending orders sitting there at that breaker, right? So yeah, I do have a private group. You can message me on Telegram. I'll explain it there. But uh, Desmond 2001 is 50% of April. Yeah, yeah. April. I don't know what that means, but exactly. But uh, yeah, I do have a mentorship. I have a one-on-one mentorship, which is definitely more in depth and pricier. But if you guys want to do the group mentorship, that's $99 a month. I literally everything you need to know to trade, take setups, risk management, mindset, and we also talk about health, which is pretty much the key to success. Like, as much as you know about the markets, if you don't have health, there's nothing really for you. It's so crucial to take that seriously, because your brain is active during these times of trading, and it's yeah, okay. Price is flying, guys. Like I said, we're patient. We're patient. Yeah, so US30 trade, I'll break it down. But yeah, Forex screws, message me on Telegram to answer your question, man. We'll break down US30. I mean, I just broke it down, but hey. So you see how price made a low here? Price made a low right here. And price broke out from this range, and at the same time we had a key level on a higher time frame over here. I can actually show you pretty much that resistance, right? That high. Wait, my bad. Yeah, and you see how price retested that today. It retested that. It didn't. You see how to the key this is? It didn't retest it by like 5 pips, and today it actually tapped it in. That's how accurate you guys can get. But yeah, so basically we had that bearish break of structure there, right? We had that indication to go lower, and then price retraced for 1 to about 3 days from this low, and then you can target this low again. But I'm not so keen on selling US30 yet, though. I still see a lot of orders sitting here and here. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna sell US30, I want to see a clear break of these lows, guys. This area, I want to see a clear break. The high to low of 4th of April is 50%. Oh, this? You're talking about this, Desmond? Yeah, I mean, it doesn't always get filled. That's why I didn't take this trade, right? I don't like counter trending markets because you're literally going against the flow, which is resistance, and you don't want to resist with the against the market. You want to flow with the market. It goes in your favor, right? And this is one of the reasons why uh, what price is showing you, like you see how price, like this is the reason why I'm actually taking buys here. Is because price gave us a bullish indication here, and then this was considered the retracement. This is why I'm so keen on taking this buy. But with gold, I'm not gonna assume that we're gonna just start shorting really really hard right away, right? Because we've been bullish for a while. I want to see breaks of these lows. If we break these lows, then I would be like, all right, we're bearish, right? That'd be a better sign for me. Uh, even here, man. Uh, this you see how price is coming back to the entry. Yeah, this is exactly why. You know what I mean? Because this is a counter trend. If so, scalp the market. Like I know some people that love to do that. Like if you got in here, like over here, that's almost 200 pips, man. You know what I mean? That's not a bad scalp if you ask me, but for me to trade this would be another day, man. But would be another day. Okay. Cool, man. Yeah, I'll check your message, bro. Thank you for everybody tuning in. We definitely have uh, more stuff coming with the group. Just been working a lot on the group, basically getting students to understand the mindset behind. Like the technicals are cool, but the mindset is the key, guys. Key. And I know it's cliche, but like how many times do you have to repeat that, right? Like you have to understand that we're in here for the long term. This is a career, a business. So that's all I have to say about that. And the reason why I even showed you why I don't trade certain setups. So I show you why I trade certain setups and why I don't trade certain setups. So you guys can stay in the trades that are more likely to go in your favor. You know what I mean? Oh boy. Who's the guy who said, uh, you can message me on Telegram or Instagram if you want to join the group. So we have two groups. I have a breakdown, right? So if you want to have a basically outlook on the market for what I'm looking for, my key levels, where I'm taking setups, why I'm taking setups, and then have another video breaking down what happened afterwards, so the before and after. You guys can make money that way. And also, so that one is $20, and then the mentorship is $99 a month. So $20 a month for the breakdowns, and then $99 for the full mentorship, where you guys can learn the strategy and trade on your own pretty much without any assistance. And then I have a one-on-one mentorship, which is definitely more pricier, but you guys can message me for that. It's pretty intense. The one-on-one mentorship is more intense because we go way past the charts. We go into life, right? We go into the health, the mindset, the routines that I like to do, the meditations, the visualizations, because it's more of an esoteric approach, I would say. All right. We have certain practices that we use to keep our mind sharp and pretty much our energy balanced. And yeah, that we can attract opportunity and abundance, man. Like, we're not physical beings. First of all, guys, we're not physical beings. Like, we're more than just a body, right? The fact that you can dream and visualize in your mind is actually one of the key signs for that, you know. And yeah, we get deep into that stuff. All right. Yeah, so anybody, um just message me, you know. Don't have to keep asking in the comments. I'm gonna I have it in the banner there. Any more uh any more questions, any more comments, any more setups you guys want to look into? Take. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love it. CHFJPY. Very nice. So GJ and CHFJPY are actually pretty similar. Um, if you see that GJ right now, it's what it's doing, is exactly what I said, right? It gave us a bullish indication. It did a tiny retracement, and it's possible that we go higher. No assumption, but it's possible because we have all these levels. Could be taken. Could be taken here, right? You guys could take profits there. Yeah. You had one of your force days, 5K, but you broke your plan and oversized, so you deserved it. Yeah, hey man, I appreciate the fact that you're willing to admit your mistake, because that's the first step into being uh in thinking with your higher self, right? Because the egotistical person would probably say, hey, no, the market was too volatile, it's a scam, it's this, that. But the fact that you admitted that you were wrong, and you know that what you did was wrong, that means you're in a step to get better, right? But it oversizing means that you just didn't have a plan, right? You need to have a risk management plan for the account size, right? It has to be very specific for the account. And I get into that on everything, like the fixed lot approach. You can use a percentage based approach. There's so many ways, man. Yeah. Uh, Crypto Genie. Uh, I'm excellent at analysis, but my psychology is weak. You're nah, 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 nah. Nah. Everything is working out, man. It's not like, let me tell you something. The fact that your psychology, no, no, my bad. Let me reword that. You're excellent at analysis. That's the first step to being profitable. Because to me personally, man, I don't really think psychology has much to do with anything. Like, I know I'm gonna get controversial with that, but guys, psychology is kind of a myth to me. The only thing you have to worry about, or not even worry about, let me say, take into account, is the setup you're taking, the time you're taking it, the reason you're taking it, and what price you're getting in, and the size you're using. Right? These are a few things. Because if you have that written down very much so, you're going to be confident, guys. You're going to be so confident in that trade. Like, you're going to let it run regardless of what it tries to do. If it tries to shake you out, tries to scare you, right? Go back and forth. And then how 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 would you feel if all that stuff happened and you just walked away from the screen? You walked away from the screen, you come back a day later and you're in profit, right? Maybe I'd say reduce the importance. I talked about this last week, man. Reduce the importance of having results. If you're too focused on just the outcome, then your psychology will be affected that way. But to be honest, I know a lot of people read psychology books, they say this, that, but psychology to me it's not really that big of a deal in trading, man. All you have to do is just do what you do like every day. Is just have a routine, follow that routine, and just let the process handle itself. Right? So that's that. Uh Crypto Genie. Yeah, that's for you, man. Your analysis on point. Just trust your analysis and walk away, man. Use the proper size and shut the screen, walk away. Right? That's it. Um, Chili Freeman. Happens to the best of us. Get better every day. Key, man. That's a fact. Get better every day, man. What does that mean? Is that you're using proper risk management at all times, right? Uh, that's one way to get better right away. Also, just practice. Down the chart and make sure that you're getting better outside of the charts, right? Like, how can you get better in terms of your health on a micro scale, like the nutrients that you eat, your sleep, your meditations, your visualizations, fasting, those are ways to get better. Working out, um, and even getting sun, fresh air, man. Those things are key, bro. Like, you're gonna start to see a lot of things happen in your life. Just the fact that you focus less on um, the the results and more on the process of getting better, right? All right, so that's enough thing from me, man. Any questions, any concerns, any comments? Put it in the chat, man. We're here live and direct, trading live and direct. All right. I feel like we have a setup on GJ, man. I've been looking at this for a while. Like, it's correlating very similar to my UJ trade. Like, if I was to take this setup right now, I would wait for the candle close. 10:30 candle close. And then have the stop below the low. Man, I don't know what's going on, man. Why is this always doing that? Right. All right, so we're back. Apologies for that. Yeah, so I see a nice setup, man, for a GJ buy right here. As continuation, it's possible that we see price just go up from here because we had this break out of this range, a little retest, and then go long. So I'm willing to take this setup. If you guys want to join me, cool. It's about a 1 to 3.8, 25 pip stop with a 100 pip take profit. Yeah, it might not be achieved right now. The take profit may not be achieved right away, but it could be taken soon. All right. So, in fact, I'm going to use this as a little tighter stop on that. I'm going to wait for the candle to close at 10:30. And then I'm going to take a long position. If it closes bullish, if price closes bullish here, and then we get a little pullback, I'll take that trade. All right. But that's the area around where I'm looking to take the trade. It's a nice 1 to 3.8, almost 1 to 4. So, in fact, I'm going to put my stop right below that low right there. Right below that low. Because price broke, retraced, so this is a protected low in my eyes. Yeah. I'm going to be taking a long. If price closes bullish, we're taking buys. All right. And then we're going to target the previous highs. Stretch it out a bit. Yeah, guys. So any questions, any comments, put it in the chat, man. Put it in the chat. We are here to trade live, man. We are here to trade live. Oh, man, this is a great setup, man, from what I'm seeing. Very possible. Again, guys, wait for candle to close properly bullish. I'm not in the trade yet. I will be executing if I see a nice bullish candle and 10:30 close. So we have to see that first. All right, so we're actually approaching. So a US30, we're approaching 10:30. We could possibly see prices sweep these lows, take out that low. All right, it's possible, but no assumption, man. No assumption. You see, look at that. Just look at, oh man, just look at this. NASDAQ, such a nice trade, man. Look at how price rejected these lows. You see how price broke this high, made a bullish indication, and then we had a little retracement. If price goes like up, I would not be surprised, man. I would not be surprised. That'd be excellent. All right, GJ buys. We will wait and see. Price is very bullish at the moment from what I'm seeing. Nice. You see how tight that stop? 20 pips. More risk to reward, man. All right. I'm watching NASDAQ, guys. I'm watching NASDAQ because this, to me, was a sweep of the low. And if price wants to fly like this, I would not be surprised at all if price wants to fly. But we never assume, man. I'll never assume. All right, so 2 minutes till the candle closes. No. If price doesn't give us what we want, we don't enter. All right. If price doesn't give us what we want, we don't enter. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right. We're in. We will try and see. Manage your risk accordingly, guys. Yeah, no instant reaction. No instant bullish reaction right away, but yeah, look at that. Look at that, man. You see our price is coming back to the body? Yep. Go looking nice, man. Yeah, I know guys who trade the 50%. I know what you mean now. High and low. From here to here, yeah. I swear there's like a fib retracement I can use. Yeah, that's like the 50% of it. I personally don't like using those things though. I mean, I'm more of a price action type of guy because that could be your reaction trades. I don't like reaction trades. Yeah, all right. So TP is 164.68 or even 7.5 if you want to do that. You can set it at 7.5. Yep, nice. It may take a while though to play out, you know. It's not gonna play out within like 5 minutes or nothing. It'll take its time, but it'll get there. You know, that's another thing you guys have to consider. Is it'll take its time, but it'll get there. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if we swing. If we see price go here and then go up. If we see price, shit. I hate when that happens, man. If we see price fly 250 pips up, I would not be surprised. I'd definitely not be surprised because we had that bullish indication and this is a retracement. A whole lot of space, right? Very similar to what happened on Euro AUD because price gives that bullish indication. We got that retracement back, and what did price do? Just fly. Price took out these highs right there. You know what I mean? All in one day. Started Asian session, never came back. 170 pips. Yeah. Conservative target. But we're still in it, man. We're still in it. We're taking it. When to put stop loss to break even? All right. So if price breaks this high right here, go to SL at break even once high is broken. All right. As simple as that. And take partials if you feel like that's something better for you, right? I'm just taking this based on the criteria that I'm seeing, you know. It's all in a day's work, bro. Same stuff, different day. TP. Yeah, guys. This is just a potential trade. So do not just put on a lot of size thinking it's gonna fly. It's possible that it does, right? It's possible. So clean though. I'm really liking the yen and pairs, man. Like look at this. Look how easy this can get, guys. Price breaks. Give us that bullish indication. Right? And what does price do? Price retraces for like 6 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. And then it's going to the highs, bro. And what was the sign? I like the yen pairs because of this. Break, indication, retracement, continue. And that's why you see those breaks and retests, so to speak. We're not seeing movement right away. Interesting. But you see what they're doing, guys? They're trying to get sellers to get in. They're inducing these sellers to get in, man. That's funny. You see that? Price just wicked it. And just watch. Watch what it does, man. Watch what it does. All right. I have my stop in place. I have my take profit in place. And we'll see how this goes. And I'm still in my position on UJ. I took partials here. And yeah. Let's let the trade run. Look at that. Did I not just say? Bro, I mean, just look at this, guys. Look at that. Look at that. This is crazy, man. Oh, bro. If we see bulls coming right now because they retrace back here, that'd be crazy. But it's very possible that they drop, though. I like US30 when it's trending. I love US30 when it's trending, guys. This last week was blessed. You see this? Easy trades, easy swings, easy buys, easy buys. Because it's doing the same thing over and over. Break, retrace, continue. Break, retrace, continue. Right? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's where it's at, guys. But yeah, enough with the jokes. We're chilling, man. We're chilling. We're just gonna let this trade play out and see what happens. I mean, if price, like, here's another thing, right? If price wants to make a low, like lower low here, that's fine with me, you know. But personally, I like taking the chance when it's there, right? We just get a lower price then. But since we're in session, it's possible. But a lot of breakouts happened. We should feel like this day was a good day. Good trading day, man. All right, guys. Any pairs, any questions, any comments that we want to see? Definitely put it in the comments, man. Put it in the chat. Uh-huh. All All right, so we, oh man, considering we have NFP, tomorrow, I might close out some positions, man. Considering we have NFP, because whenever there's NFP, there's always some sort of manipulation in terms of whenever there's news, right? Let's actually talk about news. When there's news, we might have two levels here, right? News could easily, like, let's say price is ranging, like right here. Oh man, right? Price could easily tap here and then dump quick, right? And then what happens is price will come back and then go again. Or price may just completely break the level, right? This is why NFP, like trading news, you don't want to trade at news, trade after the news. So once a move happens, right? Let's say price is here before, then it shoots. Price shoots, there's most likely price will come back, and then you can take your trade there, right? Because if it breaks a high or a low, it's a sign. For some reason, I'm not. See, I don't. I didn't really like the way it's moving. I've seen a lot of bears. See this? Bears, bears. You're just gonna be patient. Oil, boy, look at oil. Oil's been ranging for the whole week. So what does that tell you? NFP tomorrow. Price is in a range. Price could easily sweep. Price could easily explode. Look at this. See how price is ranging? This is a lot. These are a lot of orders, man. Price could easily just explode in one direction. Easily. Right? And we have this huge gap. Don't assume gaps get filled because you can't always say they get filled. All right? It's possible they get filled. Oh, let's stay on our GJ setup. Nice. Nice. Nice retest. Oh yes. Haha. Oh yes. Oh yes. Let's go along, guys. Let's go along. All right. Let's see. If I want to take this trade, I'm gonna wait to see if we get some sort of pullback, because I'm like right here. It's kind of not really a good spot, but price broke and retested. Man, having our stop would be like right here, maybe. I wouldn't put it right there right away though. You have to wait and see. Yep, but our position is doing well, man. So far, we want to see more momentum. If we don't, we could close out with some profit. Uh, but let's ride it out, guys. Let's ride it out. You know what I do sometimes for stop loss management? If I see price rejecting this area, I can move my stop above, like right there. Less risk. Do you see that? Do you see how do you see how structure respected this low? And price started going bullish, you can move your stop tighter. So that's about a 10 pip stop loss. 10 pip stop. Because if it like look at if price just wants to take a dump, we'll get in, like we'll get out much lower compared to, I mean, we'll get out much higher compared to here, like I had before, which was extra 10 pips. So now we have a tighter stop. All right. And plus we're later in the session, so man, I really want to see these buys, man. The way it's looking, guys, the way this is looking, I want to see buys, but I don't want to assume, man. That's one thing. It looks so good, bro. Right? But you see how price just broke here, swept it. I want to wait. I want to wait, man. I want to wait. This is a good time for NASDAQ. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Guys, if price breaks these highs, if we see price break this high, when we see a pullback, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. All right. So, but I'm not gonna assume. I'm watching though. Watching. GJ, not really moving the way I expected, but price will take its time though. You see that? You see how price is doing this sort of meandering? I want to see some more bulls step in. All right. Let's see Nas. Let's stay on Nasdaq for a little bit. I want to see Nasdaq, man. I want to see this moving. If price flies, oh man, that'd be crazy. That'd be so blessed. You know why? It's because my theory would be correct. I'm not. Look, man. It's not that I'm always right, but if I'm right, that just adds to the fact that all right, I am my system or the way I'm thinking is 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 actually progressing. So that's something you guys can do, right? Even if you don't take a trade, like all right, even if you don't enter a trade, record the process of taking setups, analysis. This is a natural journal. This is a journal as a byproduct. Actually, let's say that. It shows what played out and what didn't. Right? Increases profitability long term. All right. I'm still in my GJ buys. I don't care if it's Asian session. If it hits my TP, blessed. Yeah, I'm still in my buys, guys. I'm still in my buys. I'm still in my buys on UJ as well. Uh-huh. Yeah, so what I mean by this is that you guys can do what I'm doing, right? Like let's say you trade live, you wanna record your you might want to record your screen while you're doing it, so that way you guys can get better an understanding of your edge and your strategy of what's working, what's not working. Uh, this way, long term, you guys know exactly what you're looking for, and also you can use that sample size to get better probability setups with the criteria. Like write down like what it was, right? Been holding EJ from 142,920 from London. Yeah, easy, easy. And this is why I don't like scalping, guys, because you're missing out on pips. You're like, look at that. It's still pumping. Look at that. Beautiful. EJ buys, easy call, guys. And look at this. It's the same process over and over. Right? Boom. What does price do again? Breaks. Indication. Retrace. Fly. Right? This is how simple we do it. But it's not just what I'm showing you. These are just the phases that I use. There are more things to consider. And that's what I do. I get in depth in my mentorship on everything. So the group mentorship, yeah, that's literally get in depth on basically how to take setups that are more high probability than not, right? And you can also use this on lower time frames, right? So let's say you're trading the 15, it could apply to like inner structures. So you see, right? It could apply to inner structures like this, retrace, continue. And this is why I always say take profits at these highs, right? At previous highs. Because this, yeah, it could be counter trend right away, but an early entry, but it's still the same process. That's 150 pips, man. Yeah, 150 pips. So like we we got to predict price and react to price at the same time, right? So we have our anticipation on what might happen, and then we observe during the session to confirm, right? That are we trading with the whales? Are we trading with the big players like the institutions, right? Because this right here is very nice, man. It's a very nice setup. That's an easy 300 points. All right, so Chili, you got in when? Like here, I assume, like London, this breakout. Probably this would have been ideal entry. Like something like that, Break, retrace, break, retrace. Right. That would be ideal. Anyways, yeah, good job, man. Hold that EJ trade until the highs. Uh Nasdaq. I'm watching it close because I'm seeing potential. Something might happen here. But the way US30 is moving though, this is why just look at this, right? The stress that people go through, like trying to trade like this, Let me tell you something. If you're in profit, 90 pips, and then it's back at your entry. 100 pips, back at your entry. This is why you want to trade the setup. You want to trade where you're in the trade and it doesn't come back like choppiness. Right? These to me, this is immediate profit taking. You see this? So when it does reach these lows, you see how it tapped these lows and you got all these reactions. This is profit taken from institutions. Doesn't mean that it's gonna fly up, but it's pretty possible that we have profit taking going on. All right, let's watch Nasdaq. Ooh, easy. Could we go long? That's the question. I have that question right now, man. Could we go long and hit these highs for a quick 1 to 3? or like somewhere here? Oh man, looking good, man. Yep. And our GJ trade is in profit. We're about it's almost 20 pips in profit. Yeah, 20 pips. Nasdaq. Jeez, man. This is a blessing, guys. Go where the river flows. Facts. Appreciate that. Exactly, man. You want to flow with life as well, right? I know. Let's talk about some mindset. All right? So, on a macro level, if you look at your life, right, you can either be in flow or resistance. When you trade with flow or like just operate from a flow state, you're gonna start to see your life getting better every single day, man. Like you're gonna start to notice blessings coming into your life without you really trying hard. That's operating from flow state, like you having the faith that, all right, the process that I'm using right now is profitable. So let me have the faith in in my in my process and let it play out. You know what I mean? And also, like, let's say you're okay. Question: have any of you guys been in a position where uh you had something to do in your life, like that day, something important, or like with your family, something like that, and you decide that you want to trade instead? I'm sure some of you guys been there before. I'm sure you got some of you guys been there before, where you personally, on a personal level, had something to do, but instead of doing that, you wanted to trade. That to me is you building resistance in your life, right? Instead, why don't you just be like, all right, even though I might miss out on a move, but what I'm doing in my life right now is important. Let me do that instead, and then come back. That's flowing with it, you know. That's flowing with it. So, oh, what a beautiful, 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 beautiful setup. I think the institutions are stepping in, man. I think they're stepping in, doing something. They're doing something, guys. Doing something. All right. So we're still in the GJ trade, but our stops have been tightened a bit. Yeah, our stops have been tightened. But what I mean by why I actually like emphasize, yo, enjoy your time, man, like with your family, man, because like sooner or later you're gonna realize, like, yo, the market's here every single day, all the time. But the times that you have with your family or your friends, like, it's not gonna always be there, right? You want to cherish it. And on top of that, you have so many opportunities outside of just trading, right? Opportunities to become better, like physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, in different businesses even, right? So there's nothing against like trading every day, but yeah, Nasdaq, beautiful setup, beautiful, beautiful setup. Right, if you're gonna get in on the Nas, you want to wait for a little pullback because they started moving a little bit. Just a slight retracement. Wait, man, wait. Right, if you're gonna take that trade, but I don't know, man. It doesn't look as clean as it should. Doesn't look as clean as it should, man. But again, do what you want. Right. So with our GJ trade, it's not really moving much, but it's leaving wicks. When you see this, boy, it's even more confirmation that they're gonna just run through them. Like run through them. Uh could I take a look at sorry, CHF, CAD CHF, Euro NZD and NZD JPY. Alright. CAD CHF. Ooh. We've been trending, man. We've been trending. So we tapped these lows and got a reaction, right? So we also broke out of these lows right here, and we got a little retracement. So this was the indication, the low of the indication, and this is possibly the retracement. But the way this is moving, I don't think this is gonna buy like that. We could possibly see more sells down, but because the way this respected this high, yeah, the way it respected this high, I don't really like the way. If I was to go long, I'd probably go short, but not exactly right now, because if you see, we're within a box. So if I was gonna wait for a sell, I'd probably wait for a pullback, because this was the indication. It broke. I'd wait for a pullback and then a sell low. But the fact that we're in a range and we respected a daily low, like right here, it could move up too, man. So I wouldn't trade CAD CHF right now. But based on what price action does, if price gives me something like this, and then we get a fast break out, and then continue low, that'll be good. But right now, I don't really see much, because you can consider this a range as well, right? So it can go either way with this market, right? Euro NZD. Whew, boy. Same thing as Euro AUD. Same thing. Same story. Right? You see how this is trending nicely? Like we actually see bullish structure. Yeah. So this broke the high clearly. We had a bullish indication. And then we had a retracement, right? Out of this range. So we had a box. And then price literally dumped, trapped a bunch of sellers, like chasing this trade. And then it broke this previous high out of a range, right? So that's two signs that were bullish, because it broke out, didn't really go much, broke structure to the high, retraced back to the lows. And then if we were to buy, you want to buy above these levels. So if I was to take this trade, it's an Asian pair, New Zealand dollar. You could take this right here, stop below the lows. Even if you wanted it about 28, 30 pips, cool. Take it up there. But I would refine my entry, because you can always find a lower time frame structure as well, right? So you see how price broke here, right? And it respected this low, this swing low. I would just put my stop right below there, like right here or right there, right? Because if it's invalid, it's gonna break it, right? But it respected it nicely and trended. That's a nice 1 to 11. Wow, this is actually something I'm gonna screenshot this setup, because this to me is a high probability setup, and It's nice for sure. Uh, yeah. So cat CHF, right? You can hold those buys depending on what structure does, right? Because let me go back to cat CHF actually. If I see if you see price breaking down, like if you're in from here, that's fine. You can hold your trade. But if you see price break low and then give you respect to go higher, then you can hold that trade. But if it goes up first and then we get bears coming in, then it wouldn't make sense to me. But Euro NZD, I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't even get in right now because you missed the trade pretty much. You missed the trade. Yeah. But right now, if you're in from these lows that I just marked out, hold this trade, guys. Hold it, hold it, hold it, because the way it's looking, hold this trade. I'm actually get rid of these old drawings. Hold this trade because we have highs on the weekly and daily. Here, that's about 500 pips away. Here, and ultimately there, but I'm not going to assume and hold all the way up there, but it's possible that we see these within the next few weeks. Yeah, about 800 pips, 587 pips. We can always get another entry, right? Because if price breaks this high right now, like right there, we can get a retracement, right? We can always take another entry to ride the wave. Uh, okay. Euro, no, NZD JPY. NZD JPY. NZD JPY is looking kind of bearish to me. Yeah, it's kind of a range though. See this? I don't like ranges, man. I'd stay away from ranges as much as I possibly can. But they respected this low here, but that looked like a reaction, right? So we had a bearish indication from here, set a low. We had a little retracement, but the way this daily candle closed, like engulfed, is pretty nice. So if we see more shorts, I would not be surprised, bro. Right? Because we also had this high here, like a supply zone. Gave a good delivery in. But when you see slow price action like this, like that's a good sign because it's efficient trading that way, right? Uh, it's not inefficient like this would or that was, right? So yeah, I wouldn't take any entries on this pair unless we're at a high or low. If we're down low here and we get bullish structure, I'll take longs. Uh, but if or something like here, but nothing right now for me on this pair. Stay away from ranges because this is a macro range, right? Because you see how it's been bouncing, like here, 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 right? Again and again, like even here, bounce, 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 bounce. We have those crazy ranges. So yeah, NZD JPY, we could go lower. We could go lower, man. Yeah, but don't take any trades right now because we're in the middle of a box, a big box. This big box. That's about this 347 pip box. So yeah. GJ doing work, man. So you see how this does this? It meanders so much. Like you can see, like based on price action, where do you think sellers are gonna get in? Here, here, here. Very possible for sellers to just get in, and then those longs take them out. Right? That's kind of what I was thinking. But stops 10 pip stop. We're at profit. About yeah, we're still in profit, so I'm gonna let this ride. But most likely this is gonna move later towards Asian session tomorrow. Or yeah, see. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, any questions, any concerns, man, any comments? I'm already in a long trade at NZTJPY. Cool, bro. If you're in a trade from the lows, that's on you, bro. If you feel like, all right, I can hold it. If you got in from here or here, like that's not a lot of profit. All right, you'll still be in like 45 pips of profit. But it makes sense though, like because price did do this. You have a retracement, go long, but since it's a macro range, like a daily, you don't know what it might do. It could drop, or it could go long, right? So if you're content with buys, cool, man. Odd CAD, odd CAD, odd CAD bears. That's clearly bearish, bro. Yeah, clearly bearish. So if you see price and what it's doing right now, price is pretty nice. Like price is giving us a nice high here. Price swept the high on the daily, and we have lows to be taken here, here. Yeah, I mean it's been bearish for a while. The way it's looking, it looks bearish to me. So I'd look for sells personally, just by the way price action's moving, and on top of that, we're having the same old, same uh, structure. Bearish indication, set a low, price retraced, right? High of the week, price started doing it again, price broke, retraced, and you could sell. Right? That would have been a nice setup. Nice setup. Nice setup. TP would have been hit in like a day. I mean, I wouldn't buy low. I mean, I wouldn't sell low, man. If you got in now, you just got in. Oh man, you don't want to just sell low, bro. You always want to wait for the pullback. That's actually a big mistake guys make, right? They think like, all right, guys, market is bearish, so where'd it go? Odd cat. Yeah, so market is bearish, so I'm gonna sell here. No, guys, this is a level of profit taking. This is hence why I took profit right there, right? Or even the 750, the closest 750 got tapped right there to the T. See that? To the T got tapped. But yeah, it's best to just take profits at the lows or like take half your position. But yeah, don't sell low, man. Never sell low, bro. Because you're gonna just, you might see something like this happen and you're like, what? As a reaction, right? So yes, this could be a long-term target because we have 100 pips to go. What would have made better sense is you got in, like you took a sell. Like let's say you took a sell here or you miss the sell, you would just wait for something to come here and then take the shorts down to these lows. Right. But the way price is looking though, it made equal highs. It kind of broke it though. So we'll see, and we'll just wait and see what happens, man. That's the best thing you can do. Just wait, right? All right. So we're seeing some immediate profit taken on my position right here. Um, easy. That's 20 pips. We should probably see more bulls come in soon. But yeah, Nasdaq, easy. Look at that, easy. And the reason why I'm taking profit here is because this is where the range was broken out of. Right? Right there. Yeah, true. You should wait for a pullback, but you could take a small profit with tight stop loss. But you know what that does to you, though? Let's actually talk about the mindset behind that. The reason why you're taking small profit is because you think that, all right, it's going to make me money. So if it makes me money, I'm happy. But why don't you just take something that'll make you thrive? Your account will thrive that way, right? Because if you're thinking in a survival mindset, which is basically you just want to make some money, scalp some pips out the market, and done, right? That's survival mindset. Instead, why not have a thrival mindset where you're just like, all right, like something like this, right? Like this trade is a major pullback. Look at that. I actually called this out in my group. Um, on Monday, we had this breakout, this major breakout, and you know why I didn't jump in here? Because I know there's always going to be a better opportunity for me to buy low, right? And that's what it did. That's exactly what it did, right? So yeah, in the group, I posted my analysis for the week, and we see some nice movement here. That's about we're in 60 pips right now, profit. So that's cool. Yeah, yeah. Anyways, but you see how price hasn't reached these lows yet? That's fine, right? The thing I like about the indices though is it's super easy to trade. Like it's just so easy to trade the indices. It looks clean. It has nice structure, right? And you see right here, you see how price broke this high? You put stop at break even, right? If you get stopped out at break even, that's better than you would no stop, right? So right guys, so we're almost done the session. Do you know why when I trade Nasdaq and my loss or wins are like 10 times bigger than when I trade Euro USD? Okay, so when you trade, all right, why is it so? All right, so Alex is saying that the reason why that's happening, bro, is because you're probably having a big stop or you're risking too much, right? You're probably using the same risk for Euro USD. But you have to understand, right? Nasdaq just moved 120 pips in like an hour and 15 minutes, okay? Let's look at Euro USD. And Euro USD moves 50 pips, 60 pips, 40 pips, 50 pips. This was a bigger day, so 125 pips in 8 hours. yeah, like Euro USD is cleaner in terms of tighter entries. Yeah. I think I don't know, man. We might get stopped out for like 10 pips, 11 pips. We might, right? But the way it's pulling back, uh, yeah. So that's that, man. Uh, if that makes sense, because Euro USD is way less volatile. Like it's not volatile compared to um, US30. US30 is very volatile. Yeah, it's just bigger movements essentially. Hajos, GMNG. Who are you? I'm me, bro. Who are you? Yeah. I think we might be done for the day. Yeah, we might be done for the day, man. See, the reason why, look, the reason why I never assume what price might do, like, you see how this low was wicked? This could just be a reaction, right? And this is exactly why we take profits here, because institutions are taking profits there. So, yeah, man, get out your positions on time and enjoy the rest of your day. And this one, yeah, this one was just was reinvesting some of the profits we made there. So that's not really much. We assume that if price is bullish, though, we want to trade with the trend. So that's one thing. Took a 1% loss on. You took a. Okay, bro. Bro, never trade. Never risk a whole 1%, man. Never do it. I never recommend doing that. Like if you're in a trade, if you're in a trade, man, and you risk the whole 1%, maybe that's a sign that you should lower your risk, right? Because the more accurate you are, that's when you can kind of use a whole 1%. I'd say 0.5, bro. Use a 0.5. Use a 0.5. And don't get in up here. Wait. Right? Like we took this on a basis of break, pull back, continue. Um, there's a break here, so we can see a pullback. Maybe continue there. And look at that. You see how GJ's playing around? Like I mentioned earlier, you see all these sellers here. What do you think their stops are? Here, here, and here. Like, so you're essentially targeting their stops, right? That's it. That's the mindset behind the trade. USD. All right, man. Any more questions? Any more questions? Please, please don't hesitate, man. Please don't hesitate. We have about 15 minutes. We have about 15 minutes left for the session, and we're gonna wrap it up. All right, I'll actually give you guys a topic. What do you guys want to talk about? You guys want to talk about tomorrow NFP? You guys want to talk about any trades? When is the next stream? I'm gonna be doing another stream next week, Thursday, the same time. Right. I mean, if you missed the stream, you can rewind back and see the replay. So, all right. Supply and demand. What? All right. I'll talk about supply and demand on a what pair would be good? Just name any pair. We'll talk about supply and demand on that pair. I like doing that because you get a better understanding. On gold. All right, let's talk about supply and demand, man. All right, daily. Now, I know some traders out there. I think they trade like what's it called? Supply and demand and smart money, all that stuff. I don't know, right? Uh, something about them is that they're very assumptive. That's one thing. They assume a lot. That price has to fill a gap. Has to do this, right? Now you see how price. Let's talk about this, right? You see how price broke this high back in November. Let's talk about that. It broke a high, and then what do I say when it breaks? I always wait for that bullish indication, then a retracement. And clearly, like in their eyes, they would see these two levels as demands, right? These are extreme demands. They're not guaranteed to come back. They don't have to come back here. They don't have to come back here, right? Uh, even what's that other thing I was talking about? Yeah, so there are some areas that will be respected. So if a demand breaks out of a range, this is when I would actually consider demands. If price broke out of a range, like as you can see right here, if price broke out of a range and then I would wait for the retracement, right? I would wait for that retracement. This is the only time I'm going to use my demand levels, right? As you can see, you see this last candle? That's a demand. This is a demand because this demand, they get pierced, respected. They get pierced, and they get respected, right? Now let's look on the H4. This also, you see how this is a range? I broke this down so many times, man. Uh, uh, yeah, so this demand, you see that last candle, the white candle, bearish candle, that got respected. So those are the demands I'm looking for. If it breaks out of a range, demands that are valid. Break from a range, retraces back to bearish candle before the break, right? That is valid in my criteria. Okay. So then what would you do? You could target highs, highs, highs. And let's talk about supply. So I'll go to a bearish example, right? Let's go to gold before it started to um, sell off. All right, you see this range? See this range? Look at the way price tapped in. This is a range, a very small one, and price exploded from there. So you see how all this inefficient pricing, like we want to wait for that indication and that retracement. And what did price do? Price taps into that supply at this point. So this supply got pierced, respected, right? And even here, man, price broke out of this range. And then we had a little bit of a supply. It didn't tap exactly. It literally skimmed it. It skimmed it to the point, like right there. So, yeah, man. That's even here, same thing. Right. So, anyways, let's look over UJ. UJ. Yeah, I'm in a position. I took profits here. This wasn't a complete thing set up, but I like the way it moved. Right. I like the way it moved. All right, so we have this bullish indication out of this breakout, and then we had a retracement, and it came back to a range. So here's another actually perfect example for a demand, right? This demand got pierced, respected, bullish indication, broke the highs, retraces, and I took it at the 750 level, and I put my stop below the demand zone, like right there, right? It came like 2 pips away, and I held it. It came 2 pips to my entry, and then price did it again, retraced, and then it continues to the high, right? So that was the GJ trade. The reason why I'm actually thinking of taking the setup is I could possibly target these highs, right? So NFP will help me do that tomorrow. NFP is actually a great driver for volatility. So, and let's check our GJ trade. We are in profit right now. Right now, we are in profit. Look at that. It's definitely a slower move, but it accumulated a lot of selling orders up there. You see that? Their stops are above, stops. Yeah, man. So we took 2 trades there, and then I took another small position here. So what an amazing day, man. Let's actually put that in. No, I didn't take full profit. I took partials. About I like to take about 25% off I like to take 25% off on the first take profit. Beautiful setup for the day, for the week, right? So we had the breakout, retracement, and then back. And I'm gonna take profit here. First TP. Let's actually do that. First TP, second TP, there. All right. So we have a nice 1 to 10 RR. Pretty sick trade. So let's actually review this, man. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yep. That's what we did. Beautiful day, man. These are the days we wait for as traders, guys. Beautiful. So yeah, man, this was shared directly with my students in my Telegram. We We took those setups. I called them out on Monday, and we waited about 3 days for Thursday today to execute. Yeah, man, it's a good feeling, man. That if you guys want to get involved, definitely send me a message on my Telegram. I posted it uh, before the stats I put up now. So yeah, we're in we're in three positions. One's running in profit, and second one running also in profit. Um, yeah, all three are in profit. Bless up. That's a bless up. All right, guys. About got about 15 minutes to go. Um, any questions, man? Any concerns? Any comments? Anything that you guys want to talk about? Definitely put it in the chat so we can get through that before we finish off today. We wrap up. Uh, yeah. So how many students? Not a lot at the moment. I actually recently got into mentorship. Yeah, not a lot, but I have a few. For one-on-one mentorship, I have about 5 students direct right now that I'm working with. I don't. I'm taking about. I take about 5 more, depending on my schedule. Right. Um, One-on-one mentorship, and then the group. It's just weekly breakdowns. On Monday, I post what I'm looking for the week, and then I also do an update at the end of the week. So that's $20 a month for weekly breakdowns in my Telegram, and then I have a group mentorship. Like we can do one-on-one sessions. Yeah, live sessions just like this, right? So that's $99 a month. You can message me on Telegram to get all the details, but and the one-time mentorship, yeah, you can ask me that on the DM. I'm not really taking much students right now directly because it's definitely time consuming, but I love it. So I'm willing to do that more. So 5 students one-on-one right now, and I'll be taking 5 more max. So I do this in about 4-month increments. So within 4 months, I think a student should graduate from the program and be ready to trade on their own, right? Because it's not really complicated. We just go in depth on the life outside of trading that'll actually help you become profitable long term, right? That's that's the key, right? Because you can get down the technicals um, fast, but it really takes that patience and discipline to apply to see long-term growth. Yeah, depends on what you're doing. So before I do uh the one-on-one are open. I'll definitely be putting that in my uh you can message me, man. If you send me a message, I'll actually post my Telegram and Instagram. Yeah, so you can contact me on my Telegram, and then I'll let you know what we're doing, because right now I have a full schedule for I do it every day. Um, so I have 5 sessions a week, one-on-one. right? And then on the weekends, I take a break, prepare, do that. So it's a whole curriculum that you have to go through, and that way you'll get there faster. But there's still a lot of value in the weekly breakdowns, and also the just the calls. So the live trading calls, right? Those are, you can message me about all three. Yeah. How I Yeah, Alex. So you can, yeah, Alex and LP, you can message me on Telegram and we'll talk about it there. I'll give you the details. Right. The one-on-one mentorship is pricier because you're getting way more value. But the other two are also great. Have you Blessings? Have you used profits to travel yet? Oh, man, I love it. Yeah, I have, um, to my home country, and I also went to the States, to Cali recently. Um, I went to, what was that, Switzerland a few years back. Right, nice vibes, man. The mountains, those are beautiful, man. But yeah, I'm definitely looking into getting into like more traveling because I just been so focused on the craft. With my setup, I don't really like trading on my laptop solely. But yeah, I'm thinking, man, Dominican Republic, um, either Jamaica, Cancun, just somewhere in the Caribbean, this time. Yeah, any recommendations though where I should go? Because I like to do that, man. Uh, yeah. So about 10 minutes left, man. All three positions running in profit. We're almost at take profit one for NASDAQ and take profit two, halfway there. UJ, I'm still in this trade because I do see this break, and then we should see a correction, like a retracement. But yeah, I did take most of my profits up there. So yeah. Go somewhere cheap and live in a villa. Take some sick photos and live streams and use that as clout. Maybe, man, maybe. That's definitely a goal, but uh no, I'm actually in Toronto, Canada. Beautiful, beautiful Canada. It's cold, but it's awesome. So yeah, so any questions, any comments, man, any pairs you want to look over before we end the stream? About 10 minutes left. We'll be posting more um on the Telegram soon. So yeah, I'm actually like, yo, I don't know, man. I got a lot of messages last stream. Do you guys know any software I could use to like automate it? Like where people can just get in on the package and you just automatically get sent the link and you can join. Because, my assistant, my assistant is quite busy, man, we want to get a better way to kind of automate it. That'd be nice. So Croatia is an amazing country to visit. It's pretty cheap but crazy beautiful, of course, bro. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think my cousin went to Croatia, and he he was saying, man, they're a little bit a little racist there, man, but they're a little racist. But yeah, but the one-on-ones we do uh on Zoom anyways, so we can definitely go over that on a call. We can hop on a call, but with the group stuff, I want to get that automated. So I know there's like bots and stuff that can do it where people could just pay the subscription and then they get the content. Pauline, my things right there, my Instagram and Telegram is all right there. You can see it on the banner. Uh, yeah. Yeah, man. But great session, guys. I appreciate everybody tuning in and looking into the process. And I'm glad, man. I think Daniel, man. Shout out Daniel. He made 300 pounds just in the session off of a call, off of a setup. So, man, shout out to Daniel. Anybody take a setup live? Anybody in profit? Man, put it in the chat. Remy, what's up? Remy? Do I have 10 minutes? Yeah. Not immediately, but we'll talk definitely. Probably today. Yeah, later today. I'm probably gonna go do some things, handle some stuff after this. But yeah, you can send me a message, man, on Telegram, and we'll talk. Chili. It's, you're you're black and it's racist everywhere. That's funny, bro. You just roll on. Yeah, you know what? That's what I noticed, bro. Just gotta live your truth, bro. Whatever you are, you're born like that. God has made you abundant, and it's His choice, right? So just live in full spirit. Because if you think about it, right, me and you are pretty much the same. We have the same organs. The spirit is within. So, like I said earlier, we're not physical beings. We're more spiritual beings, right? Um, yeah, man. Portugal is dope. All right, Chile, man. Shout out to you, man, for the engagement. Have a good one, bro. Uh, Abudi Zizo, how many trades do you take in a day? Uh, I don't take more than 3, 4. Like, more than 3, more than 4 can get a bit too. Um, could be a bit too like trying to manage it all the time. It could be a bit more, but 3, 4 is like the sweet spot. I'm in 3 positions right now, so we're running it to TP. Uh, yeah, we're running it to TP. We have stops on break even on GJ, so my stop is right now here. My stop is right here. I break even. Chili and profit 120. Just chilling. Yeah, bro. Enjoy, bro. Enjoy the profits. Hey man, where are you from in the States? Are you from the States? Alex. Peace, bro. Yeah. We'll talk. Definitely talk. All right. Last 4 minutes, 5 minutes. And we are Nah, the stream didn't end. It's just sometimes the internet kind of surges a bit because we've been having a lot of rain and thunder here in Canada. So it's rainy season. It's nice. Yeah. It's 2 more minutes though. 2 more minutes, man. Any last questions, comments, man? Definitely put it in the chat. Yo, NAS 100 looking good, G. In profit, I'm in Philly. Yeah, man. Proper, bro. Enjoy, bro. Enjoy. Yo, I've been to Philly, man. Yo, Philly is crazy, man. You guys and your like bikes, you guys be stunting on the fast bikes. And like the thing's real good there. The Philly cheesesteak, I love it. Um, uh, South Florida, Palm Beach, bro. Hey, not gonna lie, man. That was actually one of the that was actually one of the places that I wanted to go, man. South Beach in Miami, bro. The weather's too good. I love it. You know, especially in the winter. Like we have really cold winters, so definitely a spot we could chill in the winter, man. In the next couple months, next few years. Remy, yeah, bro. Motivation, bro. Exactly. That's why my students, bro. We're getting them to the next level, bro. Um we take our time. Uh, we look at the bigger picture, right? We're not just scalping. We want to trade these sets up. So you'll get there, bro. Uh, you'll get there, man. Just learn, you know, from the right person and put in the work. Uh, Bushka, South Africa, man. Shout out to South Africa, man. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for every comment, concern, question, man. I appreciate it. Yep, trades are in profit. So I think that's pretty much it. Uh, yeah. So anybody who was asking about the Telegram, um, uh, it's listed below. You guys can message me there for any questions and all that, bro. For the group and the mentorship. So yeah. All right. Wait. You love US30, but you were funded. What happened? All right. This is actually a good one. We can like tell me what happened, and I can tell you why, or like I could help you, man, on that one. That's a good one. Um, US30. The thing with US30, bro, you gotta be very patient, man. Like it doesn't forgive. You gotta have your accurate levels. Oh boy, beautiful, beautiful setup, man. Hey, uh, the fire. Is that Taku? Is that you, Taku? Yeah, Taku's actually one of my one-on-one students. He just got in on the chat. You were up 3K and gone in 2 minutes. Oh, yeah. That means that you either use too much size or you overtraded, right? Those are literally the two factors that will make you or break you, bro. It's either you risk less to make more pips, like it's either you risk less to get more pips, or you take more trades. Oh, 3 trades in for the day. Did you use too much size? Oh man. Shout out to all the people that took the setup. Uh yeah, man, the TP. This personally is my TP for now. TP2, but I have one last position, and then I would be running that up here. It's about here. If it goes, that's great. If not, that's cool too. My 2 take profits were hit. And yeah, so Kraz, if you're up 3K, you want to lock in half of that right away off the top, right? Because if you see that, if you're in profit, like let's say US30, you're in a US30 trade, right? Like right here. If you're in a trade like 125 pips and you're using 2 standard lots, that's like 3K right there, 2.6K. So that should be enough for you to enough room to take partials or just let it run, you know? Yeah, so that's really all I have to say about that, man. Or if you use too much size, bro, size down, right? Um, or don't trade unless it's like really clear. Know what I mean? Uh, yeah. So hope that helps, man. Yeah. So where can I learn from you? Yeah. So thank you guys for the questions. Telegram, you can message me there. I have a mentorship program, which is one-on-one. I'm taking about 5 more students for the month because I'm pretty packed with my schedule right now. I actually had a student come in the chat, man. Shout out to my boy Taku, the fire. Yeah, so message me on Telegram. I have a one-on-one mentorship that's pricier, and I also have a weekly breakdown group, which I just talk about what I'm looking for the week, and then I review. So that's $20 a month for the weekly breakdowns, and then the live calls, like trading live with me right here, where you can learn and earn, and then we can. That's $99 a month. So yeah, I mean, most of the guys who joined already, they pretty much made their money back in like the first day. So first day trading. Uh, yeah, that's to Aaron Carlos. Um, yeah. All right. Kraz, 25K, 2.5 lot sizes. Yeah, that's decent actually. That's a decent size, bro. Depends on your stop loss then. How big your stop loss was. Um, oh boy, indices mooning, guys. Indices mooning, like we said. Uh, I'm not. I mean, I know. Yeah. So 25 lot size for you to risk 1%, bro. What? Are you sure, bro? You were using 0.25 to make 3K? To make 3K, let's actually do the calculation, bro. Let me see how much 0.25 times 2.5, 3,000 divided by 2.5. You had to catch 1,200 pips to make that money, bro. Like, how'd you fumble a 1,200 pip trade? Or like, were you using um, uh, multiple positions? But yeah, that's a 1% risk if you have 100 pip stop loss. So yeah, MT5 does trip, bro. Yeah, chilly, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for tuning in, bro, and the questions. Uh, yeah, man, clip that profit, bro. Lock it in. Uh, yeah, Grant, I'm in Toronto, Canada, and Montreal, so not far, but I like it. Benji, ICT inspired. I'm not really too sure with ICT's teachings. I haven't taken any ICT courses. I know he's apparently like he has like a whole cult, bro, online. Yeah, I do. I know students that are profitable with ICT, but to me, bro, I just look at few things, man. I just look at price levels and phases, right? So point of interest and the phases, basically, right? So I'll actually do a little thing, right? So we saw price was bullish. Like it's as simple as it gets, right? We saw price was bullish. Price broke the high. Price retraced to retest the high. I mean the low that was created after, right? So we want to wait for a retracement. Um, always. So it broke out. We wait for the retracement, and then we got a confirmation right there, man. So yeah, I don't know exactly what ICT does, but I heard he does use like um I don't know, gaps and stuff. That's one thing. I don't really trade those things, bro. I just trade price action at timings, lows and highs. That's all I care about. Um, so yeah, this was a low, right? Price broke, gave us a retracement. See how it broke that high? Retraced. Then we got a nice setup, man. 12 models? Well, bro, that's crazy, man. I don't know, bro. That's too much stuff to account for. If I'm being honest, there's too much stuff to be accounting for. All right. Hey man, I have nothing against ICT. I have utmost respect to somebody who's helped people. I do know students that are some of my friends that were taught by ICT, but just way too much stuff to think about, man. I keep my stuff simple, bro. You know. He does talk about like I know he talks about gaps and phases and stuff, but personally, I don't like that. Let's see if TP1 gets hit, man. If we start seeing some sort of bearish indication, then we'll take profits. Uh, Yo, Crash, yeah, three positions, 200 pips. So you were using a 0.75, right? All right, 0.25, $7.5 a lot. I mean, in that position, right? 200 pips. So that's $1,500. You sure, bro? It might have been 400 pips, or it might have been, uh, yeah, man. Simplicity is key, bro. Price action. I know guys who use like next level things, uh, like some next bots and algorithms. But real talk, price action is good, bro. Price action is pretty good. Like we actually, this trade was so good. Like this was like the perfect setup for guys right now. Even Euro NZD, they were talking about it in the chat. Euro NZD, we broke it down, but geez, man, this is one hell of a setup. 11 RR, because it's so clear, man. Um, yeah, simplicity is key, bro. Anyways, man, I'm gonna hop out the call. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope everybody has an amazing week. Any questions, man, just contact me there. I got the question way too many times, man. I appreciate everybody's questions, concerns, comments, and even yeah, blessings, man, blessings. So we're gonna do the same thing next week, Thursday, around the same time. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, man, peace, love, and abundance, man.